You're an Earth Directorate agent.
Affirmative, Commander. What are the orders?
Brace for impact.
Unable to brace for impact.
Is it the end for Commander Zane and Buddy? Tune in next week to find out.
From one side of the galaxy to the next, the Earth Directorate is on your side. Whether against corrupt corporations, tyrannical governments, or corrupt corporations in league with tyrannical governments, the Earth Directorate is here to fight for the rights of all colonists. So remember, if you or your neighbor's government has turned tyrannical or sold themselves out to greedy corporate interests, just commandeer a skip drone and send the Earth Directorate an SOS, and we will respond immediately.
Please allow 6 months to 10 years, depending on your proximity to the nearest Earth Directorate base and any unforeseen encounters.
Commander, my favorite agent at striking fear of the law into the purveyors of oppression and corruption while waving our standard high. Unfortunately, this mission is of a more clandestine nature than your usual assignment, but it is of the utmost urgency and importance. Your destination is the source of all skip drive manufacturing, the Arcadian system. However, for reasons that must remain triple top secret classified, this colony is outside our jurisdiction for now. We have recently discovered that the drives are somehow responsible for the dangerous rift anomalies, the tears in the fabric of space itself. And without skip drives, interstellar travel is impossible. No surveillance, no spreading justice, no imposition of righteousness. Hence, no survival for the colonies. Your mission is to rendezvous with DeVries, our forward agent, and assist her in retrieving the information needed to determine exactly how the skip drives cause the rift anomalies. But be advised, if you or any member of your team are captured, you will be on your own. There will be no rescue. We cannot afford for this to turn into an intergalactic incident. Agent DeVries will be contacting you shortly to coordinate your plan of action. I know you will not fail us. Law be with you and your team, Commander.
Commander, hi. Agent Pascal told me to bring you your new model tactical time dilation device. They say these newfangled ones cause 10.25% less brain damage. Yeah, impressive, huh? Way it seems to make everything move slower still. They say the way it works is like, well, you know how parts of your brain can become damaged if you're in suspended animation too long? Oh no, they don't simulate it. It's the real McCoy. The lab coats swear it's, listen to me, rambling on. Look, Commander, truth be told, I asked to deliver it to you. Because, well, you're a legend. And the other agents, well, let's just say they disagree on just how I should go about it. Well, Sandoval said, and Jepson, well, you know him, he don't talk much. Yeah, there's, anyway. Thanks, she's like you. Top tier, one of the Earth directorates. No need to wait on my account, Commander. I'll join you in just a tick.
Commander, considering the danger and consequence of the mission we're about to undertake, I hope you'll forgive the lack of pleasantries. Arcadia is ruled by a dictatorship that calls itself the Protectorate. They are beyond secretive. However, it is their inability to even imagine that someone could infiltrate their system that has given us an advantage. One I've found a way to exploit spectacularly. As unbelievable as it may sound, once you make your way to my location in the Skip Labs, we will be liberating an unsealed Skip core. They actually are the exact opposite. They're just a cover. That whole story, the one about the explosive seals being necessary to complete the circuit so they'll function, well, it's a lie. The seals are just there to conceal the inner workings of the drive so no one else can duplicate them. Examining an unsealed one will be invaluable in helping our lab coats figure out how they cause the rifts. But you'll first need to make your way to the station proper from the land. Hopefully none. Our mission's timing is fortuitous. Most of the sector's security was reassigned to the far side of the station in preparation for the imminent visit of their sovereign's family. They decommissioned several landing pads, including ours, to give them fewer points of entry to guard, giving us fewer chances to be intercepted. You'll just need to reroute power to open the door to the sector once you've landed. Once you gain access to the sector, you'll need to shut down their communications to keep them from alerting anyone to our presence. Then, you'll need to handle their combat mechs. I've managed to leave caches of tools and intel for you throughout the sector. I'd take advantage of all of them, were I you. This may sound simple, but I cannot stress this enough. Do not underestimate the—
Come on, Agent. Haven't you heard? We're the best and brightest. We infiltrate corrupt governments before breakfast most days.
Do you think this is some kind of joke? The Protectorate are the work— They think nothing of regularly chemically lobotomizing their own son. Don't tell me to calm down. You know what I've sacrificed? What I thought a team led by someone known for— Yes, I need to go now. My absence will be noticed soon. Once you land, I'll—
Augustine! I mean, Agent...
Who? Niles?
I'm an agent. Can't wait to see you once this is over, Agent.
Same to you, Ibarra.
Navigator's warmed up in the cockpit, Commander. Whenever you're ready to fly us in.
Which is each and every one of you. Yes, you. You are not just a cog in the machine. You are the cog in the machine that keeps us productive. I may be your sovereign, the protector of Arcadia, and the bedrock upon which our system is built, but even I—
Commander, Ibarra and I will secure the building down here, while you're upstairs restoring power to the door. the door.
Beloved subjects, we all know that a structure is only as strong as its basest elements, the dirt on which it is built, which is each and every one of you. Yes, you are not just a cog.
That smell. Did a Sprat get flash fried in here? The electrical system misfired somehow. Security has been triggered. This needs to be dealt with quickly.
You two, expiring without permission will result.
Commander, we finished our sweep. I'd wager we could use the intercom to call for help, Commander. Must be a guard around here somewhere who can shut the mechs down. Screen's broken, so should be nothing to pass yourself up.
I also found a vent around the corner might get us inside in a less conspicuous manner than strolling through the front gate.
Always a good idea.
That don't work out. This here mag pig should come in handy.
Cadet Warden 4th Class Corbin receiving. It's a glorious day in the Protectorate. How can I serve? That's listed as decommissioned. And yet the defenses have come. And hurry, please. Mallory? Oh. Now I understand. What? I know I shouldn't be asking this, but what was it like by the architect? You're one of those. I am pleased you have been returned to us as a fully functioning subject. I can't do that. I mean, I would, it's just... I will disable the defenses for you, Mallory. And please, do not go around pressing it.
Mighty slick how you fooled that guard, Commander.
Let's not waste time congratulating ourselves. Commander, the situation is becoming more fluid than I'd originally planned for. We've got to change our approach. Split the team to handle comms and security concurrently.
Good to know DeVries is consistently on edge. Wasn't just me. You'd think she'd never been on a mission before. Everyone knows fluid's about the best you can hope for. Well, sitting here jawing ain't gonna accomplish much. Looks to be central dispatch on the right with security ops on the left. Which you taking, Commander? We'll hit the other. Kinda figured that'd be your choice. Shoot a couple for me, will you? Ibarra and I'll take... We'll stay well out of trouble.
That's right.
Agent Pascal, ma'am, I've been cogitating on how best to gain entry into security ops. You know, nice and quiet like.
Oh, you gonna school me on some of that newfangled academy training of yours? So long as it don't result in us being unceremoniously shot, suppose I could hear you out.
That's certainly part of it.
Drilled during the Sovereign family's visit. Surely you don't think it's anything untoward. Private appraisal of our company seems more likely.
Caution. Arc welding in progress.
Strange,
Units on
invasive
report.
elements.
Careless enough to
Jensen and I are in position above the sector, Commander. Path's been clear. Only encountered one guard he's been dealt with. You should have seen it. It wasn't pretty.
As long as it was done right.
Wouldn't get too close to the airlock when we're back on the ship, Pascal. Is there something wrong there?
You need to sabotage the transformer to disable the failsafes. This will allow you to open the door and proceed. I left the manual in the locker to your right in case you need it.
We all know that a structure is only as strong as its basest elements, the dirt on which it is built. Each and every one of you. Yes, you. You are not just a cog in the machine. You are the cog in the machine that keeps us productive. I believe someone protected from and the bedrock upon which our system is built. Even I can't succeed.
Now that that's done, did I forget to mention the alarm? Just ignore it and get to the manual override in the control room. As soon as you
I
can.
need no. So we have nothing to be concerned about. Disagreeable business. remember, failure will be met with severe consequences. Beloved subjects, we all know that structure is only as strong as its basest elements, the dirt on which it is built, which is each and every one of you. Yes, you. You are not just a cog in the machine. You are the cog in the machine that keeps us productive. I will be your sovereign, the protector of Arcadia, and which our system is built. But even I can't succeed alone. So be diligent. And remember, failure will be met with severe consequences.
Malefactors identified!
We're encountering more opposition over here than DeVries said we should. Nothing too serious, but any distraction you can provide would be helpful, Commander.
Subject. We all know that a structure is only as strong as its basest elements.
Comms are down. This is going better than I expected. The nearby elevator will take you out to the rendezvous point. Give us a minute. Something's not right.
Commander, what do I do? Everything was fine, and then...
There is a 90% chance Agent Pascal is trapped under rubble. 87...
I don't understand. On it, Commander. I'm just a...
Issuing urgent per-Earth directorate.
Commander, guards are closing in on your location. Agent DeVries, we need an updated tactical report. We've got agents down.
This makes no sense. There were no hostiles in the immediate area. No logical cause for that explosion. There's nothing more we can do for them. This doesn't change our mission. We have no
Grenade
choice but to
grenade!
move forward.
Hold positions. Detain any subject failing to comply. Stand by for further instructions.
Hey! You there! Come over here at once! What are you doing here? Why aren't you at your post? Something has transpired at Central Dispatch. I've heard gunshots. I've attempted to raise anyone within the sector, but communications are completely down. And they're by the matriarch. Your voice. You're the one I spoke. No. I'm a loyal subject, I swear. Why would you speak to me of justice while spitting in my face, and I am a subject of the Protectorate? I need not tolerate some malcontent having sported. I see. But that is a failing of mine as well, and far from the only one. To be honest, I fear the demerits I have accrued due to my myriad failings doomed me long before I encountered you. I'll just wait here for them to come and take me away. It is over for me. I need accept it. I know I'm still... Of what matter is it if I go willingly or not? The fact is that it is up. It's just sitting on Arbiter Jackson's terminal, waiting like a blade above my head. When the demerits for this are at it. What do you mean, help me out? Petitioning for redress is only admissible in extreme circumstances. Anything else shows a disrespect for... I'm not certain I follow. You're saying you would alter... I've never heard of such a thing. You do that for me? Yes, at once.
I don't know what happened out there. This is all going wrong. Niles. He was a promising agent, but we've got no time for grieving. Take the lift behind you and get to me as soon as you can. It is imperative we retrieve this unsealed core and escape this station, lest his sacrifice be for nothing. Commander, be on your guard. I'm picking up increased security activity in your area. They'll be at your location at any moment.
Or this. It is not our place to question. Our system is the best anyone has ever had. Perfection.
Commander, can you hear us? Something's wrong. We can't get into the skip lab, and DeVries isn't responding to our comms. In other words, we're trapped out here. So don't count on us for backup.
Vital cog!
Hastening to cover for our beneficent leader!
Boy, damn it! Can't you get anything right? You were supposed to be dead already! I should have known better than to underestimate someone who will go to any length just to see justice done, no matter who gets hurt. Oh, an infuriating miscalculation on my part, but one that will soon be rectified. You think I'd betray you, or the Earth Directorate, or my principals for a handful of bits? There is no betrayal here, though it is understandable someone like you would see it thus. No. The explanation is far more simple. The grand plan mandates this abomination of an experiment must die, and you along with it. I have neither the time nor the need to explain the veracity, the nuances of the plan to one such as yourself. Don't you think I would have? Sparing Niles and not having to deal with you would have been preferable were I given that I couldn't risk the delicate balance of the predictions. The mathematical computations involved are there is no too late. This is farewell.
Sovereign's family has been killed by a naturally occurring rift anomaly. High priority alert to all Earth Directorate agents. Contact with Earth has been low.
Identified ships on the edge of Arcadia.
It's no longer just a spacer's choice, it's Auntie's choice. Greater value for your bid.
Arcadian citizens, we've come to deliver you from oppression.
You're not hearing me, Val. They were out there for almost 10 years. You know what usually happens when someone left in suspended animation that long.
Explosive. Explosive cell death may result from extended periods of suspended animation. Death occurs quickly as the human body rapidly liquefies.
Exactly. And it would be my fault it happens. Oh, I never should have stopped looking. I can't face the commander right now. Not like this. I'll be in the cockpit.
Welcome back to consciousness, Commander. Please accept your back pay for the previous mission. This unit is not revival protocols mandate a physical and cognitive test to confirm mission readiness. This is to ensure acknowledge an event summary following an aggressive merger between Anti-Cleo's and Spacer's Choice. The new corporate entity known as Anti's Choice claims they are following market demands. And, unfortunately, their invasion fleet also exacerbated the rift anomaly created by Agent DeVries' sabotage of Horizon. The rift also remains a threat to the colony. Current estimations suggest the rift will destroy correct. At some point in the next decade. The rift will result in the complete annihilation of all life in Arcadia. But currently, it is a low to medium priority concern. Agent Ibarra has expressed far more confusion and alarm about Agent DeVries' latest actions. It has been confirmed that Agent DeVries was responsible for downing the satellite had been gathering information since before your mission. When it fell, it signaled agents across the colony. Agent Ibarra prioritized your recovery. This unit has observed a marked improvement in Agent Ibarra's hygiene regiment since the satellite was final update. Due to the deaths of every other squad member, Agent Ibarra... Records indicate that lockboxes, such as the two housed in this dispenser, after discovering the first lockbox, Agent Ibarra, unfortunately, due to a jam, the dispenser is correct to preserve the integrity of the theorizing. This unit has an advanced decryption key that can open the helpful addendum. Scans also indicate an Auntie's choice and Earth. Additionally, the second lockbox is caught. Please do not attempt physical intimacy. This unit may suffer. Acknowledged. Please be... Congratulations on your acquisition of the dematerializer. The dispenser is now functioning normally. Your ability to conceal homicides has also been increased by 85.9%.
All these years and I still can't get my head around what Augustine did. Sacrificing her whole team. And for what? What did our blood pay for? Oh, Commander. Glad to see you up and ambling about. And not, seems so. Better luck next time. You know, when I first learned some of the escape pods made it away from the station, I'd hoped. I mean, might be you're giving me more grace than I deserve, but so then.
Confirmed. The commander has received...
DeVries. Would have been better if she joined the dead. If she's of a mind to. She could use the information on that. Glad to see her just as by the book. She's going to ground now. But as part of her original undercover mission, DeVries was inserted at the Vox relay station. She'd have followed protocol, established a safe room there. Wager that's where we'll find clues. Thank you, Commander. Just to be clear, I'm not saying we're strolling up to the Vox station and knock nicely. The Vox is... We might ought to explore the island first, find out what we can. The satellite alert pinged DeVries' tracker and it wasn't nowhere... See that thing in the sky there? That'll be the Vox relay.
Vox stations serve as key communication hubs for the Protectorate. Unauthorized visitors are likely to be shot or hanged on sight.
That's why we're headed to Fairfield first. Less chance of us getting shot and picking up DeVries' trail. being this close to DeVries. Anyway, need something, Commander? It was less merger, and I don't have all the details, but it sounds like Spacer's Choice tried to outmaneuver Auntie Cleo through Quasi, and now her new brand's been turned into an invasion force bent on conquering the entire system. Funny how life works out. At the risk of sounding glib, that ain't a good sign.
Correction. The sign seems to be functioning nominally.
Can't say the same for the trooper.
Give the order, and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Company. Must be from that ship on the landing pad.
Whoa there, go-getter. Welcome to Fairfield, now under the new and improved management of Auntie's Choice. I'd usually ask if you were affiliated with the previous regime, but you lack the bewildered gaze of a yay-saying protect. Even so, going to have to ask you to identify yourself. Still a war on and all. Huh. Really? Everyone knows we're cultivating our sprat population. Look, we're Auntie's Choice. Lying's fine. We downright at end of the day, we let most anybody in. Bottom line's all we care about is our bottom line. On the way from the landing pad, had a convoy out that way. They're overdue. See any sign of them? Damnation. I had a friend on that detail. He always carried this, keepsake. You didn't happen to find it, did you? Well, never too late to start. Plunder's plunder. Yeah, them Protectorate drones been a serious menace of late. Heard Trooper Faulkner shot a few. You find a way to put a stop to them, there's a bounty for it. Bounty terminal's out next to the jail, across from the bar. Just down the lane here a spell. You get to Town Hall, as I've never heard of her, can't say I can. Seems like Minister Milver Street knows everybody, though. Probably ask him. Anything else? Again, welcome to Fairfield, the official home of free trade. And self-reliance on Eden.
Might I have a word, Commander? I know I've been pushing to find DeVries, so this might seem... Got an old friend here on the island. The doctor who patched me up after her. Tracked him to Westport a short time ago, but never got up. Not sure he'd still consider me such, but I had some bad... That starts with writing account. After I recovered from Horizon Point, Zeb and I ran together for a spell, doing what we could. Too small. for Zeb, as it turned out. He was unhappy before I showed up, and after, I had my orders. I was to stay low. I agree. But the problem with burning down, we worked hard, but the protectorates are often than not our help only made Anyway, only later I learned Zeb hadn't given up the struggle like I assumed he would. Much appreciated.
For me, Doc. I'll be over here. Definitely not in excruciating pain.
I must ask you to hold still.
My liver ain't the lily kind.
There is good news, however. I recently enrolled in a course on advanced amputation techniques, so I'll be seeing a positive return on my investment.
Yeah, Doc. Is this really necessary?
I don't have time to argue about this. I have other patients waiting. If you're
Say, how sore are my pockets gonna be after all this, Doc?
I'm not running a charity. If you desire full treatment, you'll pay full cost. If that's a problem, seek compensation from your commanding. Well then, she should have thought about that before getting
This is a mighty big decision, Doc.
I don't encourage delays, but very well. It'll take a few minutes for me to warm up the saw anyway. At the moment, yes, it's only medical, Doctor. We also have Dr. Tinsley, but let's just... In case it isn't apparent, And then there's Erickson. Short of you skipping back in time and ordering the coagulant I need, I doubt anything can be done to accelerate the timetable for treating these soldiers. I am a doctor, not a magician. I cannot manufacture Now, was there anything else? Some. Most still tout the all-healing nature of...
They ain't grown up with the right to dissent.
Good thing I don't prescribe. In truth, I expected more resistance given the sudden transition.
Went with the normal difficulty.
Boy, take this terminal and trash it. That's it. I need a smoke. If you're about to blast me about fixing that void-forsaken terminal, it'll have to wait. I'm entitled. I'm a technician. The drones are ready to launch. Drones are only as dangerous as their programming. But it's a moot point I know it probably seems like we're up to our ducks. Been key mashing all day. These protectorate systems aren't like ours back home. Have another smoke? And I will. Approximately 15 minutes. Guessing that means you're flat out. Not that I need. Bet a fellow drone operator like him would have some insight into all this. What? If I can get these drones launched, you're welcome.
That guard wasn't being ironical about the giant hologram of the town hall. Well, guess we ought to go acquaint ourselves with that minister like she said.
I'll pay my tab in no time. You'll see.
With a door this tough, they must be storing something good in there.
Yeah, guns, armor, probably some ammunition too. Honestly, Kemp ain't that much of a mystery.
You're thinking too small.
It's a science. These protect...
We've tried everything short of skipping a ship through that door to get inside.
I'd love to see the quartermaster's fate.
Fine. Skip drives out.
In case you haven't noticed, we're in the middle of a war. And hard to say whether we're winning or not. Part of being a good soldier is knowing your strength. In any siege, advantage goes to the... When Officer Carr ever gets the go-ahead, we need to... Right.
If there are any weapons at all.
You've made your case, Kemp. I'm more interested in hearing the...
Don't that strike you as a touch simple? Unless they were trying to keep it from...
I don't see it mattering much either way.
Oh, really?
Ordinary...
Leave me be. I have no interest in dealing with the machinations of you dark marketers today. Have you two come to mock me like... No. On the contrary, you have the manner of an officer about you. Someone who wants... From your tone, am I to suppose it didn't end well? Then we share that much in Please, allow me to start over. I am Warden Sterling, dedicated... I'm not that kind of warden. It's a title of distinction for those who serve in the Protectorate military, short for Warden of the Realm. And if I did... What a strange argument. Obviously, I would prefer... We need more privacy before continuing this conversation. Go to the back of the building, and I shall meet you at the window of my cell. I'll be waiting. We should be able to speak freely here without the risk of being... There is an entrance on the roof by which you may gain ingress. Had these two dolts bothered to do even the most cursory inspection, they'd have found it. I leave that to you to discover. That is all I have. Goodbye.
Don't go into that cheap saloon if you got a lick of gumption. They got no tolerance for it. Why do you think I'm out here? Has nothing to do with my current and very temporary shortage of funds.
blazes did you get in there?
Appreciate your help. These...
Guns after all.
Yeah, it's real sad how our train... And of course, we have you to thank. That's...
What do you think, Murph?
If anyone asks, you're a professional we hired through the proper channels.
Feels good to be back in the saddle, don't it, Val? Kind of reminds me of our days in Nix's orbit, dodging protector patrols. You remember that?
Memory not found.
Ah, well. Oh, well. That's all right, Val. I'll just have to do the remembering for both of us.
State your purpose, outsider. Or exit yon. Well, that also. Most in the Protectorate don't know you travel freely. During recent troubles, unsavory elements removed. Oh, to the point then. A full set of Science Adventures Quarterly has been once. Stay true, outsider.
On your command.
Enthusiasm. Neutralizing unfriendlies.
No, Jackson, don't! Don't fret. With these boots, I can fly! Jackson! Jackson!
Oh, law. I can't believe he jumped that way.
Sir, I know this isn't the time, but are...
What? No. That ain't how we operate an Auntie's Choice, Liza.
Demotion.
No. Now cease your jawing. Hey, you! You down there! Would you mind? He thought those boots would make him fly, but they really just allow the user to jump repeatedly. Unless their downward velocity is too great. If so, dying, actually. We've been stuck atop this machine since Ida, one of our new Protectorate acquisitions. I can't fathom no sensible motive. She...
Were you not listening? She said she'd always be a loyal subject. It was part of the endless inculcation we endured in the Protectorate. It can prove
The notion that she'd sacrifice herself. There ain't no way off this platform besides jumping, and you've seen how that ends. But the reason Jackson tried using those plasma thruster boots was to gather a piece of machinery we'd spotted on a little table.
It's a drive overloader. If we install it, we can push the platform's arm hard enough to... well...
Though the power of that overloader will deluge the system and, well, overload the drive and burn it out all permanently.
So if you were to use them boots to bound up the spire and...
Exactly!
Oh, thank the Sovereign... burn tinctures. If you don't have that drive overloader, ascending may be awake. We've certainly found our way into a most... He hadn't been here terrible. Still, he seemed like... Please?
Oh, thank...
I mirror that sentiment to be...
I agree with Liza. I'm inclined to keep a few... Here's your reward for It was useful for identifying crops we'd missed in our harvest. But to be honest, I'd like a little... People think I got... Swear, look like you've had your share of troubles. Ever had the Wait, what? Is that... Jackson and I are partners, see. He unearthed an unexploited protectorate technology. This is just the thing to put me on the map. Fast-track promotion to lower middle management for sure. Why, that's terrible. But you said you have the schematics. What? Sovereign's finest potato... Jackson, you idiot! Duh! This was supposed to be my easy path to a promote... Tell me, did you come across any other advanced protectorate technology while you were there? Anything more, well... personal thrusters? Well, here's all I can spare in regards to your compensation. In the unlikely event...
Welcome, welcome. See any... Well, if what I meant to say is like they... Welcome. See anything you like? Hello again. I don't think we were properly I've been still finding my stride with all the, well, advertising is an essential, according to the guide, in situations such as this, I did. Thanks for all your help. Now, is there anything I can do? Thanks for noticing. All part of the sprats again. Must. No sign of them sprats, thank law. Coming back out. Be there in a moment. How can I improve your day the Auntie's way? I'm sure you'll find.
yet you see fit to keep me in a constant state of consternation. With each unauthorized act, you
Yes, but you must understand, the Protector...
Like the week prior and the week before that. Impressive foresight you wield.
It would be difficult enough to convert the stubborn populace without you.
Enough! Your yipping reminds me of my 2 old canids. I loved those canids. You on the...
No.
Yes, I thought not. Now, unless you care to see what life in the lower rungs looks like, you will... Good. See that it... And while you're at it, you might want to look into your security situation, Commander. I'm not accustomed to an audience when addressing my subordinates.
Who in the void? Eavesdropping on Auntie's choice business is like to get a body shot for spying. Though you're not wanting for moxie. I'll give you that.
Hold a moment, Carr. When opportunity comes visiting, perhaps it's better not to riddle it full of holes. Our new compatriot may be of assistance.
A surprisingly good point, especially from you. But Wick, come see me.
Alone at last. I never thought she'd leave. Now then, allow me to introduce myself. I say, anyone can be... I do not believe in signs. But I'm hardly the type to beg and ask for nothing. With that hat? Is this a bad time to mention I can read lips? I have some faint recollections of the fuzz beneath my hat. Perhaps I saw... The record room is in this building. You have my permission. But surely a go-getter like yourself... Ambitious, aren't we? Easily the best... Better yet, helping me shall result... Auntie made... The Protectorate utilizes a procedure known as mental The Ministry of Accuracy contains vital information about the process. I previously sent a grafted soldier, Trooper Sealong, to retrieve said information, but Yes. One additional word of warning. The good Commander Carr shall not take kindly to your...
Watch out for that Auntie Cleo. I know she don't look it, but she's more dangerous. Dangerous than she seems. Even the whole of Spacer's choice couldn't help.
You're here early. I expected you'd be on the receiving end of Milver Street's bluster, and I'm Officer Now, not to say I question the presence of a wayward sightseer in the midst of a war-torn waste. But the Vox, eh? Bent on bloody self-destruction? I could just, although if you were keen on continuing to draw, I want the Protectorate war effort exsanguinated. You want into the Vox Relay. There's a particular holding we shelled early in the war, name of Euphoria Coast Automech Repair Center. Deserves a raising for the length of its blasted... My scouts report recent Protectorate attempts to bring it back to functioning. I need the place sabotaged, lest Automechs return to aid the Protectorate war effort in droves. Should note, the ministers like to take our working together as a personal Do you suggest that our good minister has lost patience with playing? He's devoted to his half measures. I'll give him that. But he wouldn't have... Milver Street's grinning manipulation won't earn nothing but more of our own dead. Certainly could. I wouldn't shed a tear on behalf of those drones, but the Protectorate is used to losing it. The repair center itself needs to be permanently put out of commission. Anything else is temporary. Competence recognition.
Commander, there is a 98.7% chance that hunt ammunition can be.
I can also help.
This alien character of yours, is he some kind of...
No, just sort of a mess. Ask them defectors if they miss anything about Protectorate life.
10 bits, they said community.
Yep.
Whoa, Val. Watch where you're pointing that shooter of yours. You've been pitching a little unevenly.
Since the fastball incident of 97, automechs are not permitted to participate in tossball games, leagues, or tournaments.
I mean, you've always been curious about the kind of training that produces armor. Can't imagine it's pleasant.
Warning. Turret sentries ahead, entering a confrontational state.
Ready to take the heat off. Commander, just say when. What in the where now? Stop it.
Not ready. Please try again later.
Insides are leaking outside, Commander. On your toes. Appreciate a little help, Commander.
Opting for better cover. Explosion imminent! Always watches.
Emergency protocols ready. Verifying teammate vitals. Your Valerie unit requires service.
Hostile eliminated!
Advance! Seeking cover!
Always been curious about the kind of training that'll produce an arbiter. Can't imagine it's pleasant. You hear that? Sounds like a dragoon tromping about. I don't fancy making its acquaintance. It ain't just the dragoon to worry about. Those turrets will also put the hurt on us if we get too close.
Get the rock in, I'll take care of them, Commander.
Concerned for the commander's well-being. Negative. Pharmaceutical unit in progress.
Charging boldly.
Potential combat. Into an arbiter training facility is likely to result in violent arbitration and
Ain't just the dragoon to worry about. Those turrets will also put the hurt on us if we get too close.
Triangulating. Get the water in, I'll take care of them, Commander.
providing a host of health benefits. Unauthorized entry into an arbiter training facility is likely to result in violent arbitration. Entering a hall.
Take the heat off you, Commander. Just say which.
Careful of friendly fire if you head down past the farm. Last time we wandered past, they opened fire on us. Real code 472. 472 means they're gonna fill anything that moves full of holes.
Scout report.
Yes, sir. Looks like
Lab at the former site of the Eden Center. You must help me. You must! My subordinates have become homicidally irritable, though remain unaccountable for their actions.
looks like the repair center is still out of order, sir.
Excellent. At ease, Scout. Glad to hear that they haven't managed. Yes?
Can't help you. Sorry.
Who goes there? By orders of Marshal Donaldson, no one comes or goes to the Automech Repair Center with "What's your business here?" Well, it's about time. Just show us your pass and you can be... Uh-huh. Don't even try getting through this checkpoint without...
Let me know when you need a distraction.
Seems nowhere on Paradise Island's going untouched by this fort.
As tough as you thought. Hey you! Get over here before you get yourself killed!
No, Hank, and you can't come stumbling around here looking like prey. These raps ain't had a bite to... Desperate rapt? Meant no offense. You ain't one of Auntie's, and from the look of things, the Protectorate here didn't put up much of a fight. Me and Raptidons, we're well acquainted. I know their which is why I gotta ask. What are you doing? Oh, that's a high-profile target. Huh. I'm Inez Silung, Auntie's choice. Former combat medic in the Enhanced Soldier. Minister Milver Street of Fairfield sent me here to retrieve some information. Not my most exciting assignment, but I'll admit I was eager for some good hunting around here. My graft, needs some bolstering. But when there's paperwork, there's enemy secrets. It's a kinder fate than if they survived. Allowing us to walk off with this intel? As far as I can tell, it's the polite name. If you've got to wear it. And apparently there's some highly sensitive intel. If you had, you'd know. Sorry. Guess I'm considered. Everyone in Fairfield reckons my time will come soon, too. I just... Weren't many of us No. Enhanced Soldier Division was the fancy but I only been able to treat my own ailments thanks to Doc Tinsley in Fairfield. She worked for the program for a time. She's bound by contract to work on whatever task Fairfield's illustrious leader set her to. Nothing else. But she also ain't... Get the feeling... Go on now. I got what I came for.
Just me, or did Inez remind you of Helen? Tough like her. Shame she's Auntie's choice.
Enthusiastic neutralized. Emergency protocol syringes primed.
What did I tell you?
Now you've done it. Slowing down a ranking protectorate official.
All right, Marsh. Oh, and fair warning. Nothing too bad. Aside from that, one more.
All that matters is getting these autorecs to the box relay station.
But Marshal, we must adhere to decontamination procedures.
Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander.
What did I tell you? Oh, and fair warning.
All that matters is getting these autorecs to the box relay station.
We must adhere to decontamination procedures. Might be wise to get a large gas cloud on wide berth. I don't think there's anything to gain by getting near it.
Yes. Let's have another humdrum workaday ailment. Oh, what would you like to know? Total avoidance is best. Come to think of it, there may be our visiting scientist next door is working on a device that shields the user from
What brings you to this fine establishment?
Caught a piece of shrapnel during the attack.
Uranium poisoning.
Oh yes, I adore interrupt. Now what is it you want? Oh, we'll get... Now tell me, are you familiar with the Zeranium gas? One and the same. That building took the brunt of the damage during a recent attack, and now I could speak at length about Zeranium's many So what am I endeavoring to create? Quite splendidly, if I do say so myself. The principal function of the device is confirmed Good. Wonderful. As an added incentive, Now here, you'll need this apparatus. It's for collecting stray Zeranium effluvium. Gas. Merely activate the device once it's inside a Zeranium cloud. Try to avoid any fields of dense Zeranium. Ideally, the resulting shielding will protect...
Not sure we should get any closer.
My little... What did I tell you? Perfectly safe. Either that or you tolerate Zeranium, should you suffer from any lingering symptoms of contamination. Now, on to business. The device already generates a field. What's needed now is something that I require a component called a... You'll be pleased to learn there's one right here at the facility, in the Dragoon that's patrolling just outside. You would imagine so, wouldn't you? Unfortunately for me, our chief mechanist, Woodrow, wasn't enthusiastic, so you may have trouble getting your hands on the catalytic amplifier. I'm sure he's just being cautious. Should Auntie's choice, no doubt he also... Dragoons are a mainstay of our military. You must have seen the large automech. Good. Failing that, be prepared to... One last thing. The Dragoon must not be harmed. Not only would... Well...
Give me a sec. Almost done. She and I have been over this 100. Please understand. Why should I follow their example by reducing our sole working Dragoon? That's a fair point. All right, how's about we get the Dragoon situated over here? One catalytic amplifier as agreed. I hate to lose another Dragoon.
Well, any cloak? Oh, superb! I'm almost tempted to ask how you managed it. With this gadget, you'll be shielded against... Now, report to Marshal Donaldson, if you please. You do...
Give me a sec. Please. Why should I? All right. Be.
Well, any closer to... Oh, so with this gadget, you'll be shielded against more than Zerane. Now, report to... You do that.
Chassis sealant test number 14 is confirmed a failure. Uranium exposure rate appears to be unaffected. Test model displayed standard overload induced paralysis, then became atypically aggressive. Forced to test As you see on test number 14, is confirmed failures, uranium exposure. The test model displayed standard overload-induced paralysis, then became extremely aggressive, forced to terminate test model in self-defense.
Identified. Seeking route.
Seeking.
Error. Passing impacted by rubble. Please go around.
Beginning of
Landing threat.
who it is. What is it this time? Don't have much to spare.
Purple berry crunch, accept no invitations. Okay, let you know it's authentic. Now
I can't believe some of those protectorate hull heads just couldn't see the benefit of self-betterment.
Yeah, a lot of fresh blood in the county.
Been working at that spot of business we discussed. Easier to lead with fewer targets. Loose your words. I'm listening. Scouts reported a plume of smoke thick and wide billowing from the facility. Sure didn't seem to be mechanical exhaust. Got more to report? Just that Milver Street requested her presence for some mission. Normally I demand to be paid, but I was just glad to get her some. Trooper Sealong was one of my best enhanced soldiers, but never took to her grafts. Been uncertain what I could rely on her for. So Milver Street holds her contract. At least for now. Now, let's talk helping you. There's a bridge gating entry to the northern part of the island. You want to get to the Vox? First, there's an alternate path, but it's blocked by Zeranium. I'll order my troops at the forward operating base to aid you. From there, your target's the Skycutter Tower. Wouldn't trust the Protectorate's over. If by some miracle your contraption doesn't turn you inside out, I'll give you a much quiet. Once you pass to the northern end of the island and enter the Skycutter, you'll need to find the tower's step light, though.
Ectoplasm. Wait. Nope. Just Taro excrement. Heavens. And should sneak up on a man like that. Guess I should apologize for. Look, I know how it sounds. Like it all started. Happened again the next night. I've knocked on doors, peeped a few windows, but then the being of pure information. Well, maybe. Sir.
has some cheek for the Earth directed symbol on her wall after everything she's done.
My cover story has worked. I am safely ensconced at the Vox station, assigned to the lowly information input, and seems a colony so certain of its absolute control over its subjects. I was able to easily... I have hacked into their... Well, I have little... I thought my duties complete. I'd even created a fictitious identity and work transfer to Horizon Point Station well ahead of schedule. All that was left... Well, I don't and I am the only one in a position to act. I did it. They are all dead, but the complete... I can only keep...
I can't believe this. Void me if I understand any of this. DeVries sold us out for what? Because of a few equations? Some dots? I mean, she wasn't a damn scientist. No. Damn it! I never wanted to talk about this. I wanted to... DeVries may have saved me on Triangulum, but I wasn't the only one looked up to her. Lots of the other recruits talked about her too. We all thought she was the pinnacle of what an agent should be. Tough, reckon so. Somebody in back figured my own career could be, and then she betrayed us. Tried telling myself it was the Order of the Ascent is just another sect of the Order of Scientific Inquiry. The grand plan and all that used to be part of the Protectorate before their big believe they can predict the future or some such, but 10 years, I mean, she always struck me as so used to think they were good people trying to do right by their beliefs. But when those beliefs start to require hurting others, even killing them, whatever, reckon is...
Again, if you're that new salesperson, you don't. I was here.
It's the crunch, that scrunch. What? Oh, I'm just, what? I swear I was just eating I'm a soldier. Oh, they am dead. They're all, the first shot went, yeah, okay. Well, oh, the protector. What? Of course. I hate to ask, but any chance you got a grenade I can borrow? Even if I miss the noise, I can handle it. I'll be far safer with it than without. I can't find, you know.
Unusual levels of uranium detected ahead. Caution is advised.